Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for July 22nd to July 28th. I will be concentrating on your incoming energies. We're going to get some tarot cards. We're going to do some spirit messages, and then I'm going to end your reading with a numerology card and an affirmation. Now, there are going to be multiple messages coming through with your reading today, so please remember that this is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest, and even if only parts of it resonate, that's great. But if it isn't resonating, please just let it go. Now, I have already meditated and prepared the cards for your reading today, but I do like to cleanse the space together. So we're going to do that by the ringing of the bell. So please be mindful that you are going to hear a loud bell sound now. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get right into your reading. So we're going to start with your energies. Let's find out what those energies are that are incoming as we move through July 22nd to the 28th. So now we are entering Leo season. So certainly we'll change our focus on things a little bit, moving from Cancer to Leo. And of course, Leo is a fellow fire sign and friend to you, Sagittarius. So let's find out what your energies are. Spirit angels, guides. What are the energies surrounding Sagittarius as we move through really the last full week of July? Wow, you've got a lot of different energies, all right. I feel like these go together the way that they've fallen out here. So I am going to put these together like this, and then we are going to read them that way. And then we will get your tarot cards. But let's start with the bottom of the reading, because this is the energies that are coming into play. Maybe things that have kind of been passing through last week or 2 weeks ago. It's the energy that you are bringing into this week coming up. So you got number 5, Spirit, the Sacred Temple. You got number 7, Deception. And you got number 3, Letting Go. So very interesting here. So if we go back 3 and we start with the letting go, you are letting go of something that you may have been deceiving yourself about. Or maybe it's somebody or something or a situation, a job, a person in your life where you've decided, you know what, it's time for me to really let this energy go. I need to let the situation go. Maybe it's time for me to make some major drastic changes in my life so that I can either stop that deception in my life or stop deceiving my own self. Because a lot of the times deception doesn't always have to be situations involving other people. It can be how we are really deceiving our own minds from our own dark thoughts, our own fears, our own unknowns. Sometimes we're limiting ourselves because we are deceiving ourselves of the courage that we do have and the strength that we do have, to bring success into our lives. So I believe you're really letting go of a very important energy, actually. I believe that you're coming into this new week with a little bit more clarity as well. Now with the Sacred Temple is really doing like a deep dive into your spiritual past. And I believe that, you really have been doing a lot of thinking, and I believe that you have been doing a lot of meditating, and you've been doing a lot of spiritual growth. And I think this is why you're coming up with, this new sort of plan that you want to put into action with, again, really figuring out the things in your life that you're maybe holding your own self back from. You're ready to let go of many, many different factors in your life. And I believe that this week is going to be a very enlightening week for you. Okay, so let's get right into the energies, and then we'll, of course, clarify them with the tarot cards. So like I said, these 3 kind of came out together. So we're going to start with number 8, Consciousness, Happy Success. Again, feeling very much like you're on this road to success. Now, success can mean so many different things to so many people, because it could be a successful relationship, a successful project or creative endeavor, or a job, financial success, stability. And again, so what you feel is bringing you a sense of happiness, contentment, balance in your life is that sense of success. So I believe that you are encountering this moment, this feeling of really feeling like something you've been putting a lot of hard work and effort into is finally reaching that point where you're feeling that success. And that success is bringing you that joyous fun. You know, you're able to actually let go and be able to live in the moment, live in the present moment of having joyous fun. Because a lot of the times we put we put so much pressure on ourselves to be the best at everything, or to complete all these tasks, and in the midst of it all, we're forgetting to bring fun moments into our life. So it's really reminding you that enjoy this happy success, bring that fun into your life, and enjoy the moment, live in the moment. That's number 7 energy. Now, this happy success, and I think the reason you're feeling a sense of success is because number 5, consciousness, a consciousness of lack. You've been feeling that you've been lacking in a certain area in your life. Now, it doesn't, again, consciousness of lack doesn't necessarily always have to do with money. You know, it can very well be that way for you, but it also could be areas of matters of the heart, family situations, work-related situations, but where you're feeling as if there's something missing. You know, something is definitely missing here, and I'm not sure what that missing piece is. And, you've really been, I think this is where you've been deceiving yourself, and this is why you're really feeling like you're freeing yourself from this energy, because you're able to actually let it go, because you've done your spiritual development. You've done your awakening and your enlightenment. And now you're feeling that success, and you're really now being able to target where you were feeling that lack in your life. If some of you were feeling that you were lacking in that fun in your life, you're feeling as if you're starting to bring that all into balance together now. Now, these 2 energies came up together. Number 1 energy, courage. Courage to walk a new path, courage to see that there is a lightened pathway for you that might be something very different from where you anticipated, or what you had planned for yourself. But you have the courage. You are protected. As you can see, you're wearing all this armor. There's all these beautiful fireflies around that are lighting the way for you. So in the moments of darkness, like these dark thoughts here, where we feel like sometimes we're being led down a path of darkness, where we're being maybe misled in a certain way or being deceived in a certain way, it could again be your mind. Your mind starts to go back to thinking, oh my goodness, focusing on that negative energy instead of really putting all of your focus on the positive aspects in your life. You have the courage to release those dark thoughts. And I believe that this is why these 2 came together. And it's very interesting when you actually look at the illustrations on both of these. Because here you have the courage to walk that dark path. With this dark thoughts, you can see here, you can see the shadow side. You can see that, this is a dark maze, and, it's very unknown here. Not quite sure exactly where it's going to lead you to. But the courage, you have the courage to walk this path. You have the courage to release the negativity. And I believe that you are going to go through a lot of mixed emotions during the course of this week, this final week of July. And I believe that when you really come to the end of the week, I think that there's going to be so many realizations for you. I think you're going to have a heightened awareness of your who you are and what is important to you, and the things in your life that you want to let go of and release. Okay, I've talked enough there, so let's get right into your tarot cards. So we're going to start with, I want to do the happy success, the joyous fun, and the consciousness of lack all together. So we're going to get some tarot cards to give us a little bit better of a little bit more depth to what's happening there. So spirit, angels, guides, what is the main messages here for these beautiful energies? What would you like to share with us? Spirit, angels, guides, thank you. Anything else you'd like to share? Excellent, thank you. All right. Okay, so this is how these came out. We're going to start with the first one here, and we've got the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is all about that hard work that you put into everything. You pay attention to the details. You are a master at what you do, because 8s are all about mastery. So I truly believe that, again, this happy success comes from the hard work that you've put in. That consciousness of lack actually helped give you the strength to keep moving forward. And I believe that because you've been feeling that there is certain areas of your life where you didn't feel like you were really meeting your expectations, I believe that you're really putting in the hard work to get where it is you want to be. And you're not afraid of that work. You're not afraid of putting that hard work and energy into it. For some of you, it could even be that you've decided, you know what? In order for me to really continue on and be successful, I need to go back to school. I need to get a certificate. I need to enhance my education in some way so that I can really master what it is I'm doing. It's going to really put me and set me above everybody else. So, you know, you're actually putting yourself on a whole new level here. And justice. So again, justice is all again about creating that balance. It's Libra energy. Of course, you can see the balancing of the scales here. You can see the two swords that are sort of crossed over here. You know, if you were feeling that was some sort of injustice in your life, or you felt like something wasn't coming out in fairness, the Justice card is here to let you know that yes, fairness is going to be restored, and that karmatic energy is here for you. You know, again, when you're always putting good out into the world, you know, that is going to come back for you. Sometimes it doesn't come back in, you know, the time frame that we would like. It comes in divine timing, but it comes at the right time. It comes at the time when you are ready to make some massive changes and transitions in your life. Justice is going to prevail over anything that you feel has maybe been unfair to you. And again, if you've been feeling that you've really been lacking something because you have been putting so much hard work into it, that happy success all comes with the fact that that fairness is being restored for you. Now, the Queen of Cups is definitely watery energy. So water signs would be your Pisces, Scorpio, and Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. But again, it's very feminine energy. Queen of Cups is a very intuitive person, a very loving and honorable, honest person. Really, you know, works with their emotions. So again, right now, Sagittarius, this could be your energy, or it could be somebody in your life that's supporting you in an emotional way, but it also could be your own emotions, and your emotions that are linked to what is happening in your life at this time. You know, wanting to really expand your horizons and live in the here and now and enjoy those moments of joy and bringing that inner child back in, because again, we can't be serious about everything all the time in our life, or we're missing out. I believe the Queen of Cups is you really getting a hold of your emotions, and I think that you are really, you know, figuring out your path from an emotional standpoint. And I think this is why you're able to, you know, let go of things in your life. You're letting go of certain things and certain aspects of your life that you know have created some dark thoughts for you, and you're really working emotionally to build that strength up. And then you got number 16, which is the Tower. And of course, the Tower comes up a lot in really everybody's reading, and it's because we are going through so many transformations, not only internally, externally, with our environment, with our world. There are so much drastic changes happening on a continuous basis, and you know, if you've been feeling, you know, again, like you've been really working so hard and so diligent, but you've always been feeling that sense of lack, it's because maybe when you were building something on a foundation, that foundation just wasn't strong enough. So the universe is really coming in to say to you, you know what? You need a little bit of a shakeup. You need a little bit of a change. We need to really help you let go, okay? And we're going to let go by this Tower moment. The Tower moment actually is a release, and it's a relief. It's those two words, actually, release and relief, because you're relieving yourself from anything that you feel has been deceiving you or preventing you from moving forward. And the Tower is here, and it's a necessary, pardon me, part of transitioning into a whole new courageous path for yourself. So the Tower is definitely important. I think the Tower also helps you to revitalize your energy, and also helps you to see things from a different emotional standpoint. And I believe that with this Tower kind of coming into play, and sometimes it's unexpected, it's things that come in and it kind of changes your world upside down a little bit. But what it does is it sets you in a new path where the foundation is actually built even stronger. And that's exactly what we want, right? We want to always be building that foundation stronger. All right, so now let's get courage and dark thoughts together, because this is a path that you're going on that you actually have the courage. And if you have been afraid or fearful of the unknown because you're not quite sure and you're afraid that you might be moving in a different path, you have the courage to change that path. And the Tower card is what's helping you do that as well. So let's see. So the first card that came up was the Two of Swords. Interesting enough, like we had said with the Justice here, if you can see in the background there, you've got the Two of Swords there as well. And that's almost as if you're, you know, kind of feeling as if you're at a crossroads. You know you have to make a decision because you know that you need to change. And I believe that the Two of Swords comes into play because there are two paths for you. You can choose the path, the honorable path of courage and optimism and new adventure, or you can continue to go down the path of dark thoughts. But I mean, I believe that, of course, justice is going to prevail, and you are going to realize that taking the high road and going down the road of courage is what's really going to help you release and remove that blindfold so that you can actually see things for its true value. No more feeling in that darkness, because again, you remove the blindfold. You now know it's not like you're looking at a shadow here anymore. You're actually seeing that light. So I believe you're maybe at a crossroads, maybe during the course of this week. There might be some decisions that you need to make, and you know very well that you have to make them. But please trust in your spiritual history. Let's trust in your spiritual awareness, and realize that you do have this courage to make a very important decision. But make sure you get the clarity so that you can release that blindfold, and then when you can see everything, there's no more dark thoughts. There's no more dark pathways. Everything is lit up for you. And you are going to, it is going to close out in a very positive way for you. With the Nine of Cups, this is about emotional fulfillment. It's about your wish really being granted, your wish really being fulfilled. And again, when we're at a crossroads and we're not sure what paths to go down in our life because we're conflicting, and we realize that change and transition has to happen, and that's not always easy, that it does take a lot of courage and a lot of strength to be able to transition that way. The Nine of Cups is here to let you know that emotionally, you are going to really feel that happy success. That happy success comes into play because you're going to feel like your wishes are being granted. All right, so let's get a few clarifying cards here. So I want to clarify. So we're going to start with clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, the 11, which is justice, the Queen of Cups, and number 16, the Tower. So Tower moments, things change, but they change in a very, very fair way for you. So again, this is a good positive change coming into play for you. If we want to see the Tower with any other cards, it would be these. It's fantastic. So let's see if there's anything else. Look at that. See, Two of Swords. You're really conflicting on the path to go. There's decisions you know that you have to make. Yeah, you've got a lot of twos. So let's keep that in mind. You got some twos. All right. So you, again, Two of Swords. Your heart. You've closed off your heart. You can't see the clarity, so you can't make a decision, right? So you feel as if, what on earth am I going to do here? I believe this is why the Tower is coming into play, because something has to happen in somewhat of an unexpected and quick way. It's not something that you can't continue into this energy. So I believe this is why the Tower is here. The Two of Swords, again, there is a sense of victory, and the victory is taking that blindfold off and really starting to see everything for, don't deceive yourself from the information that's coming in. Again, that deception can be you deceiving yourself, because there is information that is definitely important, and it's going to really bring clarity to a situation. Now, as you can see, this big, huge full moon in behind, we just had a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of July. So again, you're feeling the effects of that full moon, and I think that full moon could be opening up a lot of new decisions for you to make. So this might be it might be a week where you are going to be faced with a lot more thought process, a lot more things to think about, so that you can feel very confident in the decision that you make. But you also got the Two of Pentacles, and again, so another two, so a crossroads at a two. So these two coming together leads me to believe that you've been juggling things, and this could be why you were feeling this consciousness of lack. But you've been juggling a lot of things, whether it's jobs, relationships, family, and work, and your emotions. You're juggling so much in your life that it's really exhausting. And I believe that you might be juggling a decision. I think there might be a decision that you need to come up with, that you are faced with. And again, you're waiting for some clarity. And once you get that clarity, you'll feel that things are really moving along in a very just and balanced way. But I believe that you have been juggling things for some time. So again, it could be two job offers. There could be a job that's coming into play for you, and you're not sure which path to go down. You're trying to figure out which is going to be the most lucrative for you, because you have to remember, your energies here are happy success and joyous fun. So there's definitely going to be some very happy moments coming into play where you're going to feel, feel a sense of completion too. So I believe that there is a decision that's definitely going to be coming into play for you. Okay, let's just get one card now for the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Again, I believe that even though you're feeling this Two of Swords energy and indecision, I believe that with this Nine of Cups energy that you are really going to feel like your wish is coming true. Page of Cups is a message. It's a message coming that is, it's on an emotional or a creative level as well. Pages are, again, there's no gender with any of these cards, but pages are all like the very youthful energy, very young, almost in something in its infancy stage. So it's the beginning of something in its infancy stage, but it's something that you've been wishing for. So again, I believe that this decision, I believe you are going to come to, once you are able to release that crossroads that you're feeling of indecision. The Page of Cups is here to really send you a beautiful message. It's a message that might open up something more creatively for you, but it's definitely something where you're emotionally attached to. So again, with the Queen of Cups energy that we had over here and the Page of Cups energy, both are very watery emotional signs. So again, I believe you're going to be receiving some sort of a message that's going to really bring you that wish fulfillment. All right, let's get your spirit messages. So these are the messages from Spirit. Let's find out what those are for you, Sagittarius. Spirit angels, guides. There we go. There we go. So you've got 3 messages here. So the first one is you need to speak your truth, absolutely. And it's going to be a lot easier to speak your truth when you're able to, again, remove that blindfold there and when you see everything for its true value. So thank you, Gabrielle, for helping me to speak with integrity. All right, so that's your Archangel Gabrielle telling you it's time to speak your truth. Don't keep deceiving yourself. Really speak up for yourself. And get to the heart of the matters. It's trustworthy friends. So really nice to know. You've got a circle of trustworthy friends here. So thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. And that's very important. And of course, with this Queen of Cups energy and this Page of Cups energy, those are people that emotionally are there to support you as well, if they are indeed people. They could also be, of course, your own emotions, but there are people surrounding you here that are people you can trust. But always speak your truth. And you need to always trust your vibes. So thank you, angels, today. I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. So again, they want you to want you to be aware that your intuition is always very heightened and that it's always important for you to trust that intuition. It's what's going to help guide you down the right path, the path towards that bright light, right? The happiness, that happy success. Okay, so now let's get your final number. This is the numerology guidance cards. So we're going to get your number and find out what the affirmation is and the meaning behind it. So, Spirit angels, guides, for the beautiful sign Sagittarius. What is the number? Look at that, number 8. 8, manifestation. I'm just going to put it like that. All right, so we're going to read exactly what this card entails for you. Okay, so it says, in order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm of cycles that are leading you towards a time of manifestation. So by making peace with your life as it is today and appreciating what you already have, you will create the life you've always imagined, all right? That wish fulfillment, right? It is everything that you've imagined. You can actually manifest that into your life. So the affirmation that I want you to take with you today is, I use my thoughts to make my dreams come true. So your magical number for the week is 8. So any combinations of 8 are going to be very important. Okay, so be aware of those. You got 8 here with 8 consciousness, happy success, 8 manifestation. You also got 8 of Pentacles, really putting your hard work and everything into things as well. And remember that you have the power to really make your dreams come true by manifesting the things that you want. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me today. I hope that you found some meaning in the cards today, and if so, please leave comments. I love to read them. Until next week, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.